Hello everybody, PsyStarcraft here with another Heart of the Swarm commentary. It's Zerg versus Zerg. My opponent's name is HYPERDRONE. So I think I will know what he's going to be doing tonight. The map is Polar Night. GL have run from each player, one of them being me. It is Thursday. Hope you guys enjoyed my stream yesterday. Like I said, I was pretty exhausted from the previous day, so I didn't stream for that long, but about 4 hours, played some Hearthstone, got a bit sloppy at the end, and didn't go very prettily. But I enjoyed myself, and I do plan on streaming on Friday most likely, so make sure to check out for that. This guy's name is HYPERDRONE, so he's definitely going to go hatch first, which, I mean, with a name like that, I don't blame him. I think I'm going to go hatch. No, I don't want to go hatch first. This map isn't super short, but it's not super long, so I think going hatch first might be kind of risky. I think I'll just go my standard gas first. I just like having those early speed things, just harassing and whatnot. It's a lot of fun. It might not be the best build in the world, but it punishes your opponents, makes him have to make the decisions of how many units to get and when and stuff like that. Maybe pick off a queen, maybe pick off some drones, cool stuff like that. It always makes you feel like you have a little bit more momentum than you normally do. So I think it's worth the trade-off. Maybe not in super high levels where every little, thing counts, especially like the starting build, but I'll make it work. Make it work. Yes, I am recording, Odin. You are a lucky bastard. You are now a famous panther. Famous. That doesn't really make a lot of sense, but I don't make a lot of sense in general most of the time, so we're not too worried about that. 15, kind of micromanaging my drones a little bit, just making sure they don't bounce around. Well, as I say that, he bounces around, but usually you want to make sure they don't bounce around a whole lot, force them onto the mineral patches that you want them to go on. So on, so on. Let's put that overload up there. Yeah, I did. These next 5 larvae are going to be all lings. It's a lot of lings, it's kind of a big commitment so early in the game, but it's something I don't mind doing, so. Gases are up. And he went hatch first, so I'm kind of okay pulling my drone off of gas, even though you want to keep that on for like banelings and stuff. Wait, did he just cancel that? He just canceled that. What? Did he see my pull? He canceled his hatchery. What the hell is that all about? I'm gonna keep my guys back on gas then. That was odd. That's really. Oh, he saw that I didn't have a hatchery, so he canceled it. Whoa. Well, I'm only gonna make 8 lings then. I don't need to get too many lings. That was really weird. He's overthinking this. The build I did was not a build to make him lose his hatchery. And although actually his lings are out just barely before mine, so maybe he meant to do that. Oh, he's going sneaky on me. He's trying to be a sneaky snake, I think. So we are going to get a spine. What's he got here? Oh, he's got a spine himself. He's still getting gas. We're going to get a spine, and we're going to get a baneling nest right now. Because this guy's going sneaky snake status on me. Still no.
We require more minerals.
There's the hatchery. Let's get out of there. Damn it. Fuck ass. He's got a spine and he's getting late. I don't know what this guy is doing. He's like predicting very poorly what I'm doing. My speed's up. Maybe we can actually cancel this for real. He might try for a counterattack because I saw his lings on the left side of the map. We'll see. Might be able to just cancel it straight. Yeah, there's the counter. If you can call it that. Let's get the spine down there.
We require more minerals.
We can pull you guys off of gas. I don't think he's doing a whole lot. Bad rally from him.
We require more minerals.
Took a lot of damage from those lings. They would have rather not have. So now it's basically just survive. And I feel like I'll be okay. I do want to see. He's still got nothing. I don't know what the hell. Oh, he's going for it. Alright. So now we're just going to make a bunch of lings. Going to be able to kill this overlord too, which is good. Get overlord spread. So I can see exactly what he's doing. Killed an overlord. Get a couple bangs. We're going to get another spine because he's so far behind right now. I feel like I can afford to do that and just play it a little bit safe. He's still trying to get a,
We require more minerals.
still trying to get a hatchery though. I don't know what this guy thinks he's doing.
Require more minerals. We require
Keep one on the tower. It's always good. Maybe I can cancel his hatch again.
enough energy.
That'd be dandy.
More overlords.
Why are you guys rallied there? What's happening?
The hive class
Oh,
is
Jesus.
under attack.
Wow. Alright. Well, that happened.
Require more minerals.
Cannot say I was expecting that.
More minerals.
That was, I guess it was a fine move by him. It wasn't amazing. Yeah, I mean, it was amazing. He killed my hatchery. But wow. That's all because I didn't get my queen out there earlier to
We require more minerals.
stop him from stabbing at it like that. That's a bummer. I think I'm okay still.
Are under attack.
Hatchery's gonna have to wait, come back up. But I still have good drones. His hatchery's still pretty slow. Oh god, left. Hey guys, so unfortunately what just happened is my hard drive became full while I was recording, so I didn't catch the last of this game, and it's a pretty long game. It went on for at least 10 more minutes. So what I'm going to do is put it on the camera mode and just provide some commentary myself. I know you guys kind of want to see first person, maybe. I don't really know. Well, I guess if I'm in replay mode, I might as well just cast normal. But you know, at this point, I'm kind of like, I'm really confused about what he's doing. I don't understand, you know, what he's trying to do with he's canceling the hatchery, starting the hatchery. This little baneling attack is really odd. I'm the red player, by the way, in the bottom left. He's the blue on the top, and this didn't do a lot except for kill a queen. So if we check out the harvesters, he's actually, how is he way ahead of me? Holy shit nuggets! Whoa! Oh well, I guess, Jesus, maybe that did do a lot. He is actually surprisingly very far ahead. My tech is insane. Maybe that's why. Hopefully I'll catch up in the harvesters. Oh, he killed a lot with that baneling attack. How many did he kill? He ended up killing 7, but still, I thought I was in better shape than I was at this point. But the Spire hopefully will help catch me up. Yeah, his saturation is actually really good. This guy's not as bad as I thought he was. All those cancellations were just kind of a fluke, I suppose. But kind of just posing outside of his base with my banelings, or zerglings. I really just want to see how many lings he's got. If he wants to try to kill these with his banes, I can just split them off and pick off his banes. But at this point, I know I'm probably down in harvesters. I mean, I guess I did know that in this game. I'm down in harvesters, and I can really just use the tech from the mutas to try to catch up. And he might realize that. He might realize this guy's got some tech on me. Let me just go for the roach game, and we do see those 2 evos with the roach warren on the way. The creep spread's a pretty good indicator as well. I mean, it's not bad to spread creep in general in ZvZ, but if someone's really making a point to spread creep, it almost always means they're going to be going ground and not mutas. And we can see this roach warren completing. His saturation is amazing, and I'm trying to catch up with him. Just now, I feel like I was ahead in the beginning until he killed that hatchery, and he actually killed quite a few drones, 7 drones, so. The mutas need to make something happen. He's got 9 roaches on the way. Just sending in some links to see exactly what is up. What does this guy see? He doesn't see a whole lot. Oh, he does see the roach warren, so I did end up finding that. Now he's going to go suicide into this queen, unfortunately. 3 mutas on the way against 15 roaches, and these mutas basically come at a perfect time, and this is one advantage to having the tech. I think it was really smart for me to not make mutas and instead make a lot of drones until I get fully saturated, because if I were to make mutas, I'd maybe have like 4 or 5 mutas, you know, harassing him, and yes, I would be able to do quite a bit of damage with that, but the problem is this counterattack with his roaches when he has speed and burrow coming would have just wrecked me so hard, and keeping these mutas in my base was definitely the right choice, and mineraling up before getting the mutas. You can see I'm trying to engage him out in the field, and these 2 spines, pretty helpful. They help slow down the mutas, the roaches a little bit, but until you reach that really critical number of mutas, like 16 or more, these roach attacks are going to be huge, so very smart of him to move in with these roaches when he did. And despite having these 2 spines and mutas just bombing away overhead, a couple of them getting a bit decoyed, despite having all this, this does a decent amount of damage. These slings coming in to soak up some damage, and we can see his burrows on the way. Unfortunately, he didn't have glial reconstitution. That would have been a lot better. And he's just kind of sticking himself in my mineral line, holding position. The spine a little bit out of place maybe, and the burrow is going to become very annoying here eventually. I have to remember that you guys didn't actually see this entire game. So he's got 1 more roach in the main. Looks like he's not rallying a lot of roaches. He's actually making more drones. So he's actually over-droned. And I don't understand why he did this when he knows he can't expand against my muta-heavy army. So I think this was kind of a mistake. He should have just kept making roaches. You can see he's floating quite a bit. He could have made a Hydra Den. The Hydra Den probably coming a bit late. He wouldn't be able to catch up with this muta production. I've got 11 out right now. So now, what I want to do now is pretty much keep him in his base, kill any overlords, kill any attacks that he sends at me with these overlords. I'm thinking at this point, one thing he can get a lot out of his roaches with is burrow, so maybe I should get some overseers, get some burrow, and prevent him from doing that to me. Now I don't know for sure he's getting burrow. He has researched it, however he has not researched Tunnel and Claws, and we can see he's getting his spores. Might be able to pick off this one spore. Yes, it is going to happen. Almost losing a muta that. Holy shit, spores are strong. Floating an overlord into the side to see if he is indeed expanding, and this is the other thing I need to do with these mutas is prevent him from taking a third while taking my own. We can see I have one little zergling up there checking things out. His overlord taking out my third. I'm not ready to expand here. I don't want to really make all the lings to destroy that alloy. I'm making 12 lings. Getting some spines here, and these spines are going to help me be aggressive with these mutas, because if you've got a lot of mutas, the last thing you want to do is just be floating around the map doing nothing. So hopefully eventually I'll be running into his mineral lines to his sides, picking off whatever I can. His roaches don't know where to go. Oh, I didn't know there was a barrier there. That makes that a little easier to defend as a Zerg player from your natural to your third. And my biggest fear right now isn't Hydras, it's Infestors. So I still know he's on 2 base, so Hydra Infestor would be really hard to fund. So if he might just be going Infestors and going for just, you know, the solid 4 fungals. Actually, it probably takes 5 fungals. Yeah, it takes 5 fungals to kill mutas now because they regen so fast. I think it always did, actually. So 5 fungals, so 5 infestors is what he needs to have out. He doesn't yet have any infestation pit. He might realize he can't afford that until he does get a 3rd base. And holy shit, he's so saturated. I guess he's saturated so he could get a lot of spores, I suppose. And so still just kind of searching for anything I can do with these mutas, picking off some tumors, checking for another 3rd. And little did I know, he actually has a 3rd set up here, starting about the same time as mine started up. Not the greatest rally on these mutas. You can see I do have an overseer watching for burrowed roaches, and I did have an overseer here and here as well, but as I said in the game, I keep using the F2 key. The F2 key gathers all of your forces, gathers all of your army, and puts them all on the same tab. So not a good habit to get into unless you're like completely desperate and just need every unit across the map, because it does move overseers, it moves units on the towers, all kinds of stuff. And he's actually sneaking along the right side with these roaches. Hopefully I'll be able to catch him. If I had a ling on the tower, I would be able to. Oh my gosh, I'm not saying anything. Oh, finally able to see this roach burrow. Did I actually see the roach though? Looks like I did. I'm going to be flying back home. This overseer is going to see the burrowed roach. And this is good timing. Good thing I had this overseer. I just felt the burrow coming. I really did. I was not sure if he would. And now, oh, looks like I didn't see it until now. Now the mutas are flying back. These spines are going to force these roaches back, but he's got to go in. If he doesn't go in, he's going to lose all these roaches. Mutas flying in. I went for pure attack on these mutas because I knew he's not going to have muta on muta. I can just get attack and try to bomb these roaches as fast as I can. These roaches have +2 armor, so they're not +3. Splitting his forces, burrowing instead of 5. Going to be moving those into the natural. So smart play right there. Checking with the overseer, realizing they're not there anymore. Let me go find those roaches in the natural, and he might get a couple drones, but it's not looking too good here. But he did send another battalion of roaches in my 3rd, picking up a lot of drones. Well, a couple drones. Workers killed. He's killed 29 workers. Holy shit! And that's what happens when you know, roaches are going to be running into all your mineral lines and stuff. They're going to be killing a lot of workers, and this hatchery is going to go down. So well played right there. He's really making good use of his roaches, and these mutas are dangerously clumpy. He's got 3 dangerously clumpy. That's not something you say every day. And I think I actually saw these roaches over here somehow. I saw them rally from this overlord. Got to be watching the minimap at all times. And so this is going to be a nice pickup over here. These mutas not even going to bother getting a 3rd upgrade. I haven't decided yet if I want to go my own roaches yet. And I'm going to be sending these lings to do some more scouting. This burrowed roach is going to be going down. Sending 2 into my natural, or actually into my 3rd, and that's going to be kind of annoying. Going to have to use my mutas here to destroy them. Oh, not too worried about them. Yep. Yes, I am. Oh, he's going to pick off a drone. Might even get 2. No, not getting a 2nd drone. And this is still hidden to me. I still haven't seen it. Finally sending in the lings. Why is Terran music playing? Finally sending in the lings, and he's got his roaches rallied here to prevent any ling attacks. This queen might go down, and at this point I'm like, wait, queens have a lot of armor with +2. Let me go for the spore. Let's try to soften it up, because I realize I have so many mutas. I have to go for these spores. if I don't go for this base, then it's just going to be a disaster. Lots of defense on my natural. Third is still very vulnerable to a counterattack. He could very well do that. And he's got lots of infestors with pathogen glands. That's 6, 7 fungals. You need 5 to kill a clump of mutas. And he sees my mutas going up. He's going to send his infestors. I don't see him doing that. Focusing down the spores. +2 mutas are so dangerous against buildings. Here come the infestors. 1 spore down, 2 spore down, 3 spore down, 4 spore down. I can't see this. Oh, the infestors are coming. No, I get fungled before I can react in time. Some mutas, but he uses too many infested Terrans. Another fungal hitting, letting free a couple of mutas. He needs 2 more fungals for this to work. Nobody whiffs it. He whiffs one of his fungals. I know I sound surprised by this, as if I hadn't seen it already, but I have. And I see, at this point, I see there's one infestor that can really ruin me. Actually, they've regen quite a bit. And so I focus it down with my clump on the left, and I move with my clump on the right. This is a little fungal ball, and it's a whiff. Big pickup right here. And now I want to kill as many infestors as I can. 1, 2, 3 infestors going down. It's hard to target them now inside of the drones. And there's a spore kind of scaring me, so I do choose to back off. Pretty happy with just taking down the third. And I'm realizing, okay, he used all of his fungals. My mutas have regen so much life. Muta regen so good, man. Shit. That I could maybe take out this base. Might not have been a bad idea to go for the spore and just kill the natural, but for whatever reason, I decided to fly them through all of these spores instead. I guess I was a bit scared of this roach push, but that didn't do a whole lot. This Overlord might have seen those infestors burrow, I don't know, but he is going for my third. I have a lot of lings in the natural. That's helpful because of the, partly due to the macro hatch. He's going for the base, throwing down a lot of infested Terrans, and I'm like, no, you're not going to get away. And this is why I researched Overseer speed in the early game. Did not want his infestors to get away. This natural or this third base is going to stay up. I have seen this, no, I haven't seen this expansion, but it's only a matter of time before I do. And these mutas are all healed up. Holy shit, they are so good. I wish Hydras weren't so bad, so he didn't have to rely on infestors to make it work. Only 3 infestors, though. You need 5 of them. He's got 2 more in his natural. He's kind of doing nothing. And I spot these. I'm like, oh, you're going down, infestors. Splitting my mutas a little bit. Not the most effective split in the world, but I'm not too concerned about just a couple of infestors because, like I said, he needs a lot of fungals to make it work. And he does end up GGing. Possibly if these guys were down there and he hits every single fungal perfectly, he had a chance to get back in it. But this is what mutas offer you as far as map control goes. He probably was a bit too late on the infestors. And, you know, his roaches stopped being cost effective when they went into my natural and my main and stuff like that. But pretty interesting game. Hydras are so bad, but you still have to get some just to help out with the fungals. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, seeing some burrow shenanigans, floating a lot of cash, but this was basically the critical moment of the game when he just didn't hit those fungals when he really needed to. So sorry about the video stopping halfway. I'll make sure that doesn't happen again. But that's going to be it. Thanks for watching.